Hi, it's M&M Let's Go Fishing. Today I'm back at Arvington. I've been to the River Avon. It's not very good to fish because there's a lot of colour on the water and it's flowing through fast. I was hopefully gonna do some fishing on the river so I could show you a trotting float with a centre pin. Unfortunately, the river's chocolatey brown and it looks like Willy Wonka's river of chocolate. So I'm not gonna fish this. Be silly of me to try to. Go on, forget it. No fish are gonna see anything in that. So of course I'm back at Arvington again. I know it's gonna be a little bit boring because as I said before, it's coming up, it's October and it's a Sunday and it's bloody cold and it's the 13th of October. I was in hospital yesterday just to go and have a scan. Nothing to worry about, I don't think. Fingers crossed. So I've just baited up my area and I've plumb bombed it to see how deep it is, and it's a good 5 foot deep, probably a little bit more. I think it's about 5 to 6 foot deep. So what I'm going to intend to do today is, all I'm going to use at the moment, I'm going to give it a couple of hours, well, about an hour and a half, just using maggots and sweet corn. See if I get any results. If I get results, I will show you. But I'm going to do the first 5 minutes of fishing while I'm on camera. I will be a little bit quiet today, little bit quieter today. And those people who are watching me, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I got 1,200 views, which was brilliant. I really appreciate it, and when I mean appreciate it, a bloke like me, a nobody, doesn't want to. I'm still going to be a nobody, you know. But all I want to do is try and get out there and people to understand what I am trying to do. The most important thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put a message out there. People who have got mental health, this is what I'm all about. Trying to get people out there who have got problems, trying to learn and enjoy something that won't upset them anymore. Or family time. Most important thing in the world is family time. To me it is, because I've got to say, some families are okay. Who hasn't got a problem family now and again, or somebody, a black sheep in the family. But if they can get round and do this and enjoy, I'm trying to show how you can enjoy it. So let's head on. Let's see if we can catch our first fish in 5 minutes. Well, 4 or 5 minutes. As you see, I have pre-baited the area, but I'm going to just drop a few more maggots in, which I didn't get very far. But as I said, I've gone and depthed it. It's about 4 foot deep, 4.5 foot deep. So let's try, see if we can get so much. Hook up so I can show you on film. Wrong place, never mind, start again. Reel that back in. I will have my back to you most of the time today because I'm trying to concentrate on my fishing instead of talking. Oh, bang on. That's where I want it. Now as you can see, the lake is flat calm. I'm started off with 2 maggots. Oh, got a bite already. Good. And I missed it. Oh, what a bugger. Let's have a look again. No, just a line bite. Just teasing me today. Yeah. I've got a lot of fish coming up in the swim over here. Had a look earlier and there was about 7 or 8 big carp, probably double figures, I don't know. You don't know if they're double figures until you weigh them. I'm still trying, I've just gone and bought myself a mic, what I can attach to the phone, and hopefully I can sit here without turning around and talk to you, and you can hear me. But the thing is, while I'm fishing, you can always, when you're at Harbington, you're sat between a road over there and the bypass behind me. I'm sorry about that, but it's a coldish day, but it's not windy, which is absolutely fantastic. I've got loads of, you may see on the screen now and again, fish topping, and you will say to yourself, why doesn't he cast over there? Because I've put my bait here, they will come round eventually and have a look. I had another little knot there. Now, maggot sucked, so what I'm going to do, discard those. I'm going to try a bit of sweet corn, because you never know. As I said, if I don't do good in 5 minutes, I'm going to go a bit too short, go a bit longer. I'm going over a rod and a half length out now, because that's what I've plumbed it to. And I've just got it settled right, and I've had to put another shot on it to make sure I can just about, because the last one I was doing, the float was sticking way up, way up, and it took longer for the float to go down. As soon as you see that float disappear, that's the time to hit it. You don't sit there and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then hit it, because the fish could have swam off. I was watching a program, I was watching YouTube last night on my telly, and I was looking at them 2 comedians, Paul Whitehouse and Reeve, I forget his other name. I was watching them, and I got such a good friendship. It's not because they're stars, and they do things, and you can get loads of people doing things like that. I know quite a few who do it. I had a friend who were very close, and the thing is, you meet people in life. You can have friends who are friends at work, but they're not real friends. They're like just work colleagues. But this man became a real friend, ex-policeman. Now, as I said at the start of this video about mental health, I was going through my 4th divorce. Excuse me. I was going through my 4th divorce. Me and my wife had a caravan down the coast. And every opportunity I could get to go and do sea fishing, I went. Oh, what a beautiful buzzard. Size of that. Hello, sweetheart. You're gorgeous. Anyway, sorry about the buzzard. Yeah, I had a friend called Malcolm, ex-police officer, sergeant. We just call him Sarge. And I always just say to him, I'm going down the coast this weekend, Malcolm. And he'd go, oh, lucky bugger, enjoy it, son. Bring us a couple of fish back for me cat. And if I got some little white, caught a few whites, and I'll bring them home for him, for his cat. This man saved my life. And I mean, saved my life. I was going through a hard time mentally, because I was going through my 4th divorce. And the one day I said to him, he picked up on what I said. He said, what are you doing the weekend, cop? I went, going down the van. He said, oh, I went, yeah, doing some sea fishing. But halfway through the day, round about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I said, oh, by the way, Malcolm, I'm going down the van, goodbye. And he picked up on that word, goodbye. But I was going to do something stupid. Now, people think, okay, mate, you're on here, pouring your heart out. Yeah, because I'm trying to get mental health across. People's state of mind at that time, I was down. Even though I was working, I was loving my life, but I was still down. You can always put on a front. But he picked up on that one word, goodbye. As I was leaving, after I finished work, left to go down the caravan to do my stupid thing. He went, you're not going on your own, mate. I've got a bag here. Can I come with you? And I went, yes. And Malcolm was one of them type of people who looked like he was interested. But he said, Carl, can I come with you? And I went, yes. And I'm glad I took that man, because he saved my life. Because I was going to do something stupid. I'm not going to go into detail what I was going to do, but I was going to end it. That's all I'm going to say. I was going to end it. And if it wasn't for that man, I wouldn't be here today. Unfortunately, he has passed on. So I would love to introduce you to this man. He spoke to me, not like a policeman or a mate. You can get mates anywhere, but as a true friend. And he saved me. Now, one good turn deserves another. When he passed away, his lady friend asked me to stand up in front of 120 people to express how Malcolm was and what he was like. But I only could speak from my experience with that man. He was 70 odd when he passed away. He was 70 odd. But he was a nice man, had time for people, always kind. And of course, he saved my life. Thank you, Malcolm. And I got up and I poured my heart out at that reading for him. And when we went back to where we used to drink in the pub, I raised a glass to him. I said, for those, pray silence for Malcolm, can we all raise our glasses? And everybody in that pub raised their glass. And because he was an ex-policeman, there was a lot of police force, old retired policemen, and some still serving, who knew Malcolm, sat round the corner. Some of them were CID, and some of these coppers have seen horrific things, heard people talk, giving out lies, when they're doing investigating murders or whatever, robberies, you name it. And they're used to people talking crap. But 4 of them walked up to me, CID men, old men, in their, about 75, in the late 70s. And I turned around and I said, mate, we've been in the police force for so many years. We've never shed a tear. But what you come out with and said about Malcolm was true. And he said, you got him right down to a T. He said, but I've never cried before until today. And that moved me, because I was speaking honest about my friend Malcolm. And I said, he was a good guy. And I went, yeah, of course he was. He was my mate, my friend. He saved my life. Thank you, Malcolm. Else me and my wife now, who I'm with, we wouldn't have got married. So thank you, Malcolm. Really appreciate that. Never forget you, mate. I took him fishing, sea fishing now. Well, as I said, we went sea fishing. He showed me up that weekend. Caught the biggest bloody conger I've ever seen myself. And he's never caught a fish. And he couldn't move it. So I got the rod, pulled it, and I handed the rod back to him. I said, oh, by the way, Malcolm, don't pull the plug out, will you? We want the water left here. But he was a nice man. And every Christmas, I always raise a glass to my friend, Malcolm. And I mean, true friend. I'm going to cut you off now because I'm trying to get the fish going. Okay? As I said, I'm using maggots and sweet corn at the moment. But I might put a swim feeder on. And I'll show you how I put that on. And how it works. See you later.